Welcome to Linda's Real Deal Talk Show. Today, our guest will be talking about the benefits of Toastmasters. Do you know what glossophobia is? It is the strong fear of public speaking, but we have the solution, and that is joining Toastmasters. Our guest will share with us why he joined Toastmasters and some benefits of being a part of an advanced Toastmasters, and then round it up with some encouraging words. So today, our guest is Andreredd. Let's give him a big, warm welcome. Thank you, Andre, for joining us.
Linda, thank you so much for having me. This is a real big deal being on Linda Wilson's podcast. So thank you for having me, Linda.
Oh, thank you. So tell us a little bit about yourself and why did you join Toastmaster?
Linda, I grew up in the church, and so I spoke a lot, I sang a lot. So by the time I got into the working world, Linda, in a recent position that I was in as a manager, one of my directors had heard me speak and heard me, address an audience. And so they thought that I was pretty good at it. And so what they really, wanted me to do was to go out and see if I could identify an organization that could enhance the speaking skill set of other leaders within the organization. And so, Linda, even now that I'm no longer with the organization and I am a financial advisor, I will say going to Toastmasters has not only helped me to be clear in my communication, but something that it does that is so important in just every facet of life, Linda, is it helps me to be a more active listener. And so when I'm talking to a client about retirement, or I'm talking to them about protecting assets, or I'm talking to them about the thing that pains them the most or that's most important, Linda, it's very important that I can hear them clearly and then communicate that back to them clearly. And that is the type of a service, and that's the benefit that I get from being in Toastmasters.
Yes. So we're currently in an advanced club. So what exactly does that mean? Being in an advanced club, and what are the benefits of being in an advanced club?
Wow, Linda, that's a great question. An advanced club, Linda, is just that it's a member who has already attained a certain number of speaking opportunities and has attained a certain level of skill set in their speaking. And the benefit of being around other members that have attained those levels is, Linda, there are so many brilliant speakers and so many creative ideas and so many exchanges that really help not only you to become better, but then you can take that back to your other club that you're typically a member of. Advanced clubs are usually a second club that you're involved with, but you can take those ideas and those things back to your own club, Linda, and make it a better club as well as you growing as an individual. Linda, I say that going to our advanced meeting, which is once a month, is like my monthly Toastmasters B12 shot. I am so energized when I leave those meetings, Linda, and it's just something I believe every Toastmaster, every person should experience at some point in their life.
Yes, I agree with you. We're learning how to become better speakers and better leaders, but then at the same time, we're having fun. We enjoy each other's company and networking and sharing our lives with one another. So that plays a big part in your growth, in your career, in your business, and in Toastmasters. And I appreciate you sharing that for us. So what are your Toastmaster goals?
Linda, I believe in Toastmasters, there's really 3 levels of growth. There is the growth as a speaker, the growth as a leader, and then there's that level of the growth as a leader of leaders. And while I feel like I've had good success and still have plenty to go in each area, Linda, I've been afforded the opportunity to be more in that leader of leader roles. And so I do my best, Linda, to practice what I believe is just a very, very creative definition of building. It's allowing, in any situation that I can, Linda, it's allowing my ceiling to be that next person's floor. So ultimately, Linda, I see us building a skyscraper.
That is wonderful. Building a skyscraper. I love that analogy. So if a Toastmaster wants to advance, improve, and want to be a part of Taste of Success, how would that Toastmaster reach out and find us?
Oh, Linda, that's a great question. We have a great social media presence. We also have a website, a local website that you can find by Googling A Taste of Success. When you go to that website, there is a button that you can click on that says Contact Me. And when you click on that and put your information in, someone will get back to you in a very short period of time to give you more information on the club, as well as to extend an invite to that upcoming meeting.
Thank you, Andre, for that information. So in conclusion, what are some encouraging, uplifting words you would like to share with the audience?
Linda, one thing I've come to learn about life is we usually go through a mess so that it can become a message. We usually go through a test so that it can become a testimony. And if you think about being on the other side of those two things, Linda, one of the things that's key and critical is being able to communicate it in a way that's clear and crisp and concise, where you can be transparent and vulnerable, authentic, so that it's able to have the maximum impact on that person who this could make a difference, Linda, in life and death. And so I would say, understand the power of your word. You probably already know that, because most people have experienced word that's devastated them to the point that they can remember it from decades ago. But there was a lesson that we learned at a young age that says for every force, there's an equal and opposite force. And in Toastmasters, it prepares you, Linda, to be that force that can uplift, encourage, and help someone to be able to be the best that they can be. And so I would say, whatever you do, don't neglect the opportunity to invest in you. This would be one of the best investments you can ever make. Linda, the other thing I didn't say, and then one of the greatest benefits, is the amazing people that you meet in this organization, which is why I'm here today, is you meet great people like Linda Wilson. And so whatever I do, I don't want to forget that as a benefit, because that's a great one.
Yes, I agree with you. Lots of benefits. But getting to know each other is one of the big verses. And so I want to thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate you sharing about yourself and about being a part of an advanced club. We appreciate that. And I would love to have you come back again to visit with us and share another aspect of your life.
Linda Wilson, when Linda Wilson asks and invites, what a privilege, what an honor. And I know it's going to be the real deal. Thank you, Linda, for all you're doing for us out in the community and just in all the areas that you're serving. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so very much. And I want to say thank you very much to the audience. Thank you for joining Linda's Real Deal Talk Show. And stay tuned for some more exciting episodes coming up, some interesting topics. But in the meantime, stay real.